out. Valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot put no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's poppin', I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to my man right now. Oh yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah. Shorty ought to been my me. Oh yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know that left. Yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice cup. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson shakes off the side. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, it's Edwards. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Detroit.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It shoves him off at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Newton now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. On 4th down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught at the 7. He got 29 yards that time. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Newton. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll find his rookie tight end. It's Hayden Hurst. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Open man is Lastly. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll spot Lastly open, left side complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set. 180.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Newton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 50, Newton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Watch it now, Bart!
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw again is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1 yard. Yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. They'll try the air now with Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
20.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Back to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. One last throw here for Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
and they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Baltimore,